Let's look now at whether Liz Truss is still the firm favourite. It is Chris Curtis. It is the head of political polling at Opinion. Chris, thank you very, very much. You've been sitting rather patiently there. What is the latest in the polls when it comes to who our next PM is?
Well, it really hasn't changed much over the course of this contest. What we've seen pretty much from the time that we got our final two candidates was Liz Truss was the overwhelming favourite. If anything, that position has only strengthened as this contest has gone on. I don't like the idea of there being egg on my face if I'm wrong this week, like Tom just said, but unfortunately at this stage there's very little else I can say. She's so strongly ahead, the lead is so comfortable that I think it's very unlikely that Liz Truss won't be going up to Balmoral to kiss the Queen's hand next Tuesday.
Forward, actually, to the potential, anyway, of you being wrong so that we can run a feature of Tom Harwood throwing eggs at your face. But just of moving it on, let's say Liz Truss does become our next Prime Minister. How does she fare against Keir Starmer? Because that's kind of the bigger question in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we really shouldn't underestimate the size of the challenge that Liz Truss will face. Most opinion polls now show her trailing Keir Starmer when it comes to who would make the best Prime Minister. That could change. I think it's fairly likely that we'll see at least some shift on that next week. She will become the Prime Minister. That will give her lots of new opportunities. She will put her vision out. She will set out a speech on Downing Street where she sets out her vision. I think also she's probably going to have to shift her position on the cost of living and start to say a lot more about what she's going to do to combat that. Now, that's going to give her lots of opportunities to try and turn these numbers around. But there's a massive challenge that she faces. The Conservatives are behind the Labour Party right now. They're losing trust on economic competence, which is going to be the biggest question come the next election, and she's now less popular than Keir Starmer, so a lot of work for her to do in her first few weeks in office.